Hey, yo, it's four young kings just sitting and chilling because we rather count money instead of your opinions.
Welcome to another episode of Your Opinion Don't Count. It's finally Friday. You got your boy in the building. Currently original.
I going to say, nigga, like we got a guest in the building.
No guess. Maybe a ghost was killed on Sunday, but it's finally Friday. And it's your boy, currently
I
original.
was just gonna say what your name is again.
Currently original.
It's DJ.
It's Detox. I thought that gone over your head for a second.
Gone over my head?
Yeah.
Nothing goes over my head.
Except
For
my
I,
mouth.
for I will catch it.
No mouth ever gone over your head.
Well,
I mean, we need that for another Friday, but
just another Friday.
But
So,
yeah.
So. Interesting topic that was chosen by this young general over here. Time. You want to talk about time?
Yes, time.
Time. Like the
Yes.
movie with Justin Timberlake. That's very underrated. Nobody knows about.
It's a very excellent movie. I love that movie.
Me too. You never seen it.
What movie?
Never seen it. Kill yourself. Ha! You never seen it.
Actually, it's not called Time. It's called In Time. But
Same thing.
With Justin Timberlake?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Where they are the minutes. Yeah,
Yeah.
I watch it. Yeah.
You ain't
Nah.
seen it.
Nah, but I just
Come on, bro.
The minutes and
When he run for his mom, cause he win all that money, and he had all the time, but he couldn't give it to his mom, cause she run out of time.
fair enough.
Yeah, I seen it.
Fair
But time is a beautiful thing.
Time is
Yeah.
created though.
Nah, cause I'd be sitting down thinking, and I just do it a lot, like how time is work, right? Or rather, not so much time, but as our perception of time works.
Mhm.
Like when you're doing something fun and things like that, and time is just fly by. Like it'd be like an hour and it feel like 2 minutes, and it'd be like, bro, all the time gone already.
Same thing with work.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's be times you
You have
working.
different days at work.
Yeah, but it'd be times you doing stuff that like really bothering you or stressful to you or something you just
That's
ain't
a
want to do,
drag. Yeah, something
Yeah.
that's a drag.
and it feel flipping
Forever.
forever, dread.
Or if you're going through pain or like heartache or something, it just
Yeah.
feel like a lifetime dealing with it.
But you know it's really crazy too. You ever do something you was nervous about doing, and coming up to the day like you anxious about it?
Yeah.
And flipping
it takes.
it-
It feels like forever.
That's
no,
like when
no, it just don't feel
Come-
like forever for me, you know.
Yeah.
It just be like coming up to the day, like time is fly right by. But on that day, time fucking moving so flipping slow. It's like
Nah, it has
let's
worked the
get-
opposite. It's worked the opposite for me. Like if like something big, like you're looking forward to a date,
Mhm.
like I feel like time has moved so slow. Like I counting every hour up to that date, almost as if, oh shit, even counting every minute up to that date, and then when that day come, it feel like 3 months later. I looking back on that day like, damn, that
But-
day come and went so fast.
I mean, for me, it has happened like that sometimes, but it depends on what it is I waiting for. Like if I waiting on like a vacation, like it feel like time, like I anxious, I ready for it to happen. But when I say anxious about something, when I was talking about earlier, like something you don't really want to do, like you was getting nervous about. Like I remember, like in flipping, like in high school, I go and sign up for this flipping talent show, and I ain't really sign up for it. It's
I see where you go.
it's like somebody is like, "Hey, Dito, let's do this," and I didn't really want to, but I say, "All right, do it anyway." And coming up to it is like flipping. That day comes so fast.
I know what you mean. I
Yeah.
do something similar in high school too. I was like a host of the like assembly. Motherfuckers thought I was funny, but I thought I wasn't really funny, but but I don't think the principal liked what I had to say. But I mean, but I see what you're saying. Yeah, like when you in that moment and time feel like goddamn, it's taking so long. Like I just want this to be over type
Right.
of thing.
That's
Yeah.
how it was the week before we gone to New York. That fucking week was so long, bro. Like the week leading up to us officially like getting in the van and starting the road trip. That was the longest week ever, bro. Like that day when Julio Dam was coming on the plane, I thought they was gonna never reach. You see what they saying? Like to the
No,
whole.
I feel you.
And then when I was going on a cruise, first time I gone on a cruise, I was fucking hyped for the cruise, bro. My first cruise, biggest ship in the water. I was freaking out. I done do like 25 virtual tours on the fucking computer, every single thing. And then it was like, I couldn't fucking like wait for that to feel like it'd take so long. And then when you actually get to it, it's like poof.
Something else too is like just on a regular days, right? Like for work, even on Saturdays for me, I feel like, you know, you just be so tired through the week, and then Saturday you feel like, all right, my day off, I can sleep in late. But when I just wake up at 10 o'clock, 10, 11 o'clock, once 12 o'clock hit, I feel like the day over.
Yeah, me too.
But if I wake up early on a Saturday, I feel like I got like
Forever.
from my wake up until 12 o'clock, feel like that time takes so long. I just enjoy it. But then once 12 o'clock hit, it feel like time is just flying
It's
by.
just 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock,
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, and I hate
11
that shit.
o'clock.
But you know,
Yeah.
you know what's
Yeah,
worse too?
yeah.
When you have to be like early somewhere the next day,
Mm-hmm.
it's like you wouldn't even realize it's like 11 at night or 12 at midnight or 1 in the morning. You like, motherfuck, like, and I gotta wake up in like 4 hours. Like that is, I hate that shit too,
But-
bro.
And there's something else too, like even how the body is work in reaction to time, right? Like on a normal day, you been working all day, tired and everything like that. You won't go to sleep, and if you got work the next day, it's but it's been a long day. I need some rest. But then,
If you off,
not off, because off you could sleep.
No.
You probably could sleep too. But I mean, like if you going on vacation and you got a flight to catch, and your flight at 5 in the morning, you go to bed at 11. You up at 2, 3, ready to go.
You can't even
no,
sleep.
I thought
you can't even
I
fucking
thought you was
sleep,
going
dog.
somewhere else with that. Like when you got work the next day, you like, damn, I need to get some rest. You know what I mean? But when you off, like for me sometimes at least, like I wake, like when I have work, I'd sleep in. Know what I mean? Like till the last minute I could. Know what I mean? When I off, I be up way before like the time I would get up to go to work. Know what I mean? I be up on my day off, like just like yo, get up early. Know what I
can't do
mean?
it.
Even if I tired.
Saturdays, I don't fucking wake up till like 12 o'clock.
But-
And I be like, damn, son.
Yeah, I want to
They
get
be gone.
I want to get in the mode of waking up at 5 a.m.
Doing what?
No, like just wake up.
Jogging? You going jogging shit?
Nah, just like start your day, eat, be able to sit down, enjoy my coffee, enjoy my breakfast.
That's a good
what I
time
mean?
though, cause like if you go to sleep at 10, that's 7, nearly 8 hours. 9:30, 10, and you wake up at 5.
Mhm.
That's 7, 8 hours. Know what I mean? And you know, like 10 o'clock is late at night. That's like I feel like that's like the best time to navigate your day.
Yeah,
through.
but
5 a.m. and 9 in the morning.
and they say you supposed
I
to
mean
get
9
eight,
at night. Sorry.
you supposed to get 8 hours of sleep, but naturally everybody's got like 6.
Yeah, I think it just depend. It just depend on the people.
You get 8. You get a full 8 every night.
No, I don't.
When the last time you slept like a full 8 without having to like sleep in? You know what I mean?
Full 8 hours this week. No, it's days I say I go to bed at 10 o'clock and I go to bed, and I just wake up at 6. So it'd be like I just get my 8 hours. I'd say maybe at most twice a week.
I don't never get.
Yeah.
I don't even think I
Yeah.
ever sleep 8 hours. Like,
Yeah.
cause it's hard for me to fall asleep. Like I'd get home, and then it'll be like 9, right? Let's say I get home like at 9. I don't never fall asleep. I wouldn't fall asleep no matter what I do. I wouldn't fall asleep till like fucking midnight, 1 o'clock.
You just have to like condition yourself for that. Because when I was living in LA, I had to be to work for 7, bro, and it took me an hour to get to work. So I was leaving the house flipping 6, 5:45.
The traffic
6.
really like that, bro.
Yes. I live 20 miles from work, and it took me an hour to get to work. It took me 2.5 hours to get home.
I was saying, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, that's why they say Kobe out of chopper.
Yeah.
Should commute like that. But when you was like, I mean, you bring up time, I thought you was going like, because time got so many different ways you could look at it. I thought you was going like from an aspect of how much time we waste or like time on this earth. Know what I mean? Because I was
that's a
talking,
different
I was
word.
talking to my wife about, you know, people who's 60 years old, and you know, you live to see 90. That's a whole 30 years. Like some people don't even live past 20,
yeah.
past 10. Psh, know what I mean? Like people die at every age, and it's crazy. Like a lifetime is, you know, to some people it's 30 years, and you know, since we talking about time,
I mean,
that's where I was.
I mean,
that's what I was thinking about.
Looking at it in that route, it's like
we waste a lot of time. Like 10 years, I never realized. Sorry to cut you off, but I never realized like how fast 10 years fly by. Like the last 10 years, 2010 to now, was like my first decade that I feel like, damn, time so precious. It like a decade could just go by like that.
You can remember something you did in 2010?
Yeah, graduate, nigga.
Okay. Obviously. Okay, obviously.
Nah. But I mean, like coming from the point of view as if when I was a kid, I mean, or when we was kids, time will feel like between 10 to 20 years old will feel, that decade will feel so long, know what I mean? Like it'd be like, damn, that's a whole lifetime to you. 10 to 20. Feel me? Like you think about that decade is defined so many people in their lifetime, because it's so much you experience,
And
know what
20,
I mean?
20 to 30 is another fucking life-changing type of
It's
decade
so much
too.
things you experience in
even 30 to 40 and 40 to 50, like what is
Just
it?
do it. Let's just do all the decades.
No.
I mean, while we at it.
No, I say like
0 to 10. 0 to 10 is crazy, bro.
I mean 90 to 100 is
0 to 10.
90 to 100
My
is
nigga,
kind
listen,
of
0 to 10, you learn how to walk, talk. That's some fucking hard shit. 0 to 10, that's some motherfucking
and then
decade right
and then
there.
100 to 110 you start you lose your memory, so it's a little
The nigga
difficult,
just
but
shit on my whole thing. I said,
yeah, yeah,
20
yeah.
to 30 is tough. Even 30 to 40 and 40 to 50.
No.
All right, cool. Everything cool.
No, I mean, cause all right, 20 to 30, like you kind of in the mode of figuring out your life and stuff like that, right?
Or doing dumb shit.
All that too. And then 30 to 40 is when you do all that dumb shit, or you figure out what it is you want to do. 30 to 40 is when you're actually getting in the groove of that, and a lot of people, that's when they buy their first house and things like that, right? But dude I listened to, Dave Ramsey, he said between 40 and 50 years old, but that's where most millionaires are made, because out of all the dumb shit they've done in the past, in that decade, that's where they're already settled. If they wanted to have kids, they've had kids by then. The kids, you know,
Little older.
a little older, 10 plus years old, you know, and they now figure out what it is they really want. And I think also when we're younger, we always like I did the shot of the week, 2-3 weeks ago, we always so focus on where we going and trying to get to that destination. So focus on that, we miss every single thing around us.
the process,
Yeah,
the process, yeah.
And like that's something we really got to sit down and be able to enjoy.
That's
like,
one thing I try to live by, like every hour, every second, like try to like really subconsciously, know what I mean, like take it in for real, dog, like
That's why you eat freestyle.
like for real, because like the process is it, bro. Like you could go achieve all these things, and when you get to the end process, like you really don't know who you is or like how to feel about it. But the process is the thing you look back at the most and really enjoy it. You like, damn, like I miss all of that. Like I wish I could go back to that. But when you in that moment, people stress over it, or people down it, or like you know what I mean, try to they break themselves down.
Going on
You know
Dito.
what I mean, over the process.
Going on
Instead of enjoying it.
Going on Dito movie concept, right? You have one chance. from what you at? You 27, 28 now, right?
27.
This nigga had to think about his own age.
Yeah, 27.
You about to be 28 for 19. Okay, so right now, right?
Still currently 27. though.
Okay, we understand you 27, nigga. So right, you have the opportunity to go back into your life, but once you go back to that time, that's where you that's where you start your life from. That's where you like continue living from. What would that age be? Did I explain that
if I had
properly?
a chance, if I had a chance to go back in my 27 years of living,
Yes.
what age would I go back to?
And when you
And
when
I
you choose
reach
this
to that
age,
age, I continue living
you
my life.
continue living your
out.
life with everything you know now.
Oh, with everything I know now?
Yeah. Because if I mean, it won't make sense if you go back.
Right.
You could just do the same
The
shit
shit,
and end up in
yeah.
the same place. So yeah.
So, with everything I know now.
Grade 11.
Nigga say that so.
Grade 11, dog.
Nigga say grade 11.
Grade 11.
17.
Yeah, about 17.
17?
17.
Grade 11.
I would go back to.
Going back though, it's
No, I
just
just said-
reminiscing.
I just saying, I'd go back in terms of like continuing my path. I would go back to right when I moved to the Keys. I'd go back to that time. I know that ain't years ago. It was
Why? But what would
seven,
you do
eight,
different?
6 years ago.
That shit don't even
just
make no
different.
sense.
No, just different
That shit
choices,
don't even
bro.
make. I feel you. I feel
Different,
you.
just different choices. Like, what you want me to do? Go back to school and then just do good and do really good in school, and then, come out of school and go to college and this and that, yada yada.
I coming from like the standpoint of it, like, what would you do though? Like, you go back, what would you do? Like, why don't you just do that now?
Nah,
know what I mean?
See, because when I was in the Keys, it's just different decisions that younger me made that older me wouldn't have made. You see what I'm saying?
And you think it would lead you in a better position now?
All of us
Nah.
would have been in a better position.
Now,
The Keys is the reason we in here, right? We here where we at right now.
No, and that's
The
the thing.
decision-
That's
the
the
decision-
thing.
the
That's
decision-
the
wait,
thing.
wait,
That's-
wait.
Hold
The-
on, but you going back to the past. But if you knew the future, you just it'll change everything, bro.
Yeah,
That's
any,
the
any
point.
Any decision you made, it would change this right now.
That's the point I'm trying to say. That's the point I'm trying to make. The decision me and Dito made when we was in the Keys, you wouldn't have meet your wife, my guy.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? Not saying I gotta change that, but I saying like how crazy that is. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But it was his key points in that time I was there that I could have really like changed my whole situation, bro. Thinking about, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm saying it's very calculated. I could easily say, let me go back to primary school, do this whole shit over. You see what I'm saying? Would I know? Shit. But no, it's just I trying to be realistic with it. Like, honestly, you know what I mean? I'd probably go back to when I first get there. That's what I probably will do. When I first get there, that's where I would have gone back to. Because I already had a little money. I was in the position to like do stuff. Now with the brain I have, and in that position now, I would have do stuff a lot differently. You see what I'm saying? Like a setup, set myself up type of thing. You see what I'm saying? So
Me too.
yeah, when
But-
would you go back? You said
I said
17?
Yeah,
You sure?
positive.
What was happening at 17?
At 17, I just graduated high school, so I still living with my parents, and I just set myself up for the future. I made a lot of dumb financial mistakes. I made a lot of dumb personal mistakes, and with knowledge I know now, I would be in a completely different spot.
Why not?
Yeah, but
I mean,
Grade 11.
and I didn't even. Yeah, I would go back, but like to change anything, bro. Nah, bro. I enjoy
You meaning
my
to
last,
go back to live that time?
to live over like what I like everything. Yeah,
Just
I
go
live,
through that experience
just
again.
to go
Just
through
the
everything I've been
experiences
through again. Like I wouldn't change nothing, bro. Like my last stint, like I enjoy my life, bro. Like every part of it.
That's good.
Yeah, but like I wouldn't. I mean, to say go back and change anything, nah.
That's good.
I mean, I wish I was in a better position now, but to try like say go back and change it and make me I mean I cool
But-
where
Yeah,
I at right now.
I would have definitely changed all kind of shit.
But
because it's about enjoying it. So
But it's about like it's
experiencing it.
It's about like where you going. I mean, the next 10 years, like what you trying to do.
Yeah.
It ain't about going back.
I
Like
get you.
like going back ain't plausible. It ain't possible. It ain't. I mean, and no type of calculations at all. I mean,
Bruh.
going back ain't possible.
You
But
know-
going in the future is definitely
I ain't gonna lie, right?
possible
I ain't gonna lie.
with this
Right?
time shit.
Like that's the smartest thing I ever heard Rico say in my entire life, bro.
Damn.
No,
Dumbass nigga.
no,
God damn.
no, but
God damn. All right. I mean,
hold
you
on,
know.
hold on. I rephrased that.
I could get
I
it.
What
rephrased
you
that.
mean?
No,
What you mean? What
I
you mean?
rephrased that.
Yeah,
Not the
What
smartest.
did he say? What
not
did he
not
say?
the smartest. The
Most
wisest.
conscious
The wisest.
thing he said.
The wisest thing he said, saying that he wouldn't change nothing because he enjoy everything that he been through. It don't make sense even thinking about that because it ain't possible. And if I would go back to change any of that, why don't I just take what I know now and use that same thing I was going to do then and just
And
use that
use
going
it
forward?
now. I mean, shit, for real. I'm fucking
Is it
only
wisest
28,
thing I am say?
going to 30, bro.
Well, when you bring up the time shit,
Mhm.
I had a whole different perspective. Just like how he had his whole perspective.
How was your perspective?
Creation, like time, the construct of time, saying like why do jobs think 8 hours is the best time, is the best amount of hours to work? You know what I mean? Like
I mean, all the way
Who
down
says-
to sundials.
who
and,
says
the
fucking
months
who says January is 30 days, 31 days versus this month is this much days and
How they
you feel
how
what
they
I'm
break
saying?
down the Earth
whole-
orbiting the sun into time.
That's what that is. That's all that
Basically.
is.
Because you could break it down many different ways.
But
know
here's
what I mean?
here's an issue
We
with
could
that.
have 6 months in a year.
Not even that. I could even go down even worse than that. That's like saying how you could say it's 24 hours in a day. You could make 2 hours 1 hour. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, we could have 6 months
Think
in a
no.
year.
Your reason why you doing that is because you can't imagine it.
No.
Like for instance, like hear me out. Instead of a day being 24 hours, like for instance, a minute is it was like
It would
it was
still,
a created thing.
hold on, but
Right?
to go where Dito, I think where Dito trying to like calculate it, it would still be the same time. Like out DJ saying 2 hours would be an hour. 1 hour would then be 120 minutes. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? It's still
Yeah, but that's just a matter of semantics. That's just
Yeah.
like saying the soundproofing on the wall there is red. Hey, we could just call that blue. Like it's the same time.
Right.
The reason it is how it is because like the days of the month that actually started from the lunar cycle. That the full moon thing, it started like that, and then as time went on, because the Earth we didn't always have 12 months. It used to be 10 months. And then,
So who the fuck is just say, hey, you know what?
well,
We gonna add 2 months
Augustus Caesar.
to the fucking
Yeah.
world, nigga.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Well-
you see what I saying, though,
But
right?
not the,
Like,
not the
Well,
whole world. I mean,
no.
China follow their own calendar.
Yeah,
they,
China follow
they
their
in
own
year
calendar, but-
5,000 and
oh.
some. they living dog. I mean, they
Yeah.
had their empires. Like they got their own culture
But-
and shit like that. Know what I
But
mean?
there's the time of the Roman Empire where you got Augustus and Octavius Caesar. That's where you got August and October from.
so all these Greek niggas,
Right.
is like Greek, Roman. That's the same thing. No, that's the same thing, right?
No.
Okay. Either way, all these fucking mythology niggas.
No, that ain't
No,
mythology.
that's
I know. I
bro.
just saying.
We got August.
These
That shit
okay,
real
all
as
right,
fuck.
I got y'all right
We
now.
got
I got y'all
October.
right now. I got y'all. All these fucking statue niggas. Yeah.
With a leaf over their penis.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
no
okay.
dick leaf niggas. Oh, these dudes, they decide some shit, and then that's what everybody just run with.
They decided.
And
they,
one
they,
arm missing.
And these niggas always pondering some
And-
shit, bro. Like,
but
dang, we could have had 13 months straight, but I died.
but
You know
but,
what I mean?
but in terms of
But
the
before
time-
that, the Mayans had their own calendar in which
Yeah.
they constructed time.
But
and
guess what? Guess what? The calendar was wrong because all us supposed to have been dead on December 21st, 2012.
Nah, but they
But-
still had an order in which, like, they calculate the Earth
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
That's-
Orbiting around the
that's
sun.
all like a day is 24 hours because it takes this amount of time for the Earth to spin once to get back to the sun meeting the same spot on the Earth.
Okay.
For that's how they calculate it.
Okay,
know.
so
And it
they
ain't
calculate
all the way accurate because that's why like
You have a leap
sometimes.
year.
Yeah, that's why sometimes.
fucking leave. Yeah.
Like
For
technically,
real, it ain't all the way accurate.
bruh,
Like
technically,
Listen.
every,
Listen,
Yeah.
this that shit, bro.
technically every
This
year.
the same conversation.
Uh-huh.
What does make niggas think? If we keep going into this Earth ain't even fucking round no more, nigga. This Earth flat.
Nah,
'Cause
it's
The way that it's spin on axis in the central frugulation, or I don't even know what I saying. It's just
Yeah, right.
you feel what I saying. The sun is be over here, then it is move this way and move that way, making us think we in a sphere, but we not really in a sphere. We in a fucking plate. You know what I mean?
he is a frisbee in space.
Exactly, just frisbeeing. I ain't gonna lie. The science shit. I really don't be into the science shit, bro.
why?
Because a lot of it, like, trust me, bro. Just because a nigga's smart
Uh-huh.
and he say some shit,
Uh-huh.
sometimes that just don't make no sense to me, bro.
Explain.
You want me to go to the big? You want me to do the Big Bang shit?
No, because that ain't science.
Yeah. What you mean? How that ain't science?
That ain't science.
That have to be science.
No,
The science niggas invented that.
no, that's not science. Science is something you can try and prove.
Okay, so what is
The
that?
Big Bang
Astrology?
is a
No,
theory.
that is a theory. That is
Okay.
somebody said
It's a
like
theory,
like
but
soon as-
based on
okay,
science.
it's a science
maybe
theory then. All right, let's
maybe-
call it a
yeah,
science
but it
theory.
ain't- it
But-
ain't-
These
It
these
ain't-
scientists, the smartest niggas in the world, apparently, believe that intelligent life
uh-huh.
was created from an explosion that was not started by anything. It just this explosion just came out of nowhere.
out of nothing. Yes.
Yeah, and then our solar system and our
Uh-huh.
planets is moving through space at this light speed.
I don't know the speed, but yes.
At this kind some fucking space ass speed.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yo,
this
that shit
is
is-
get me. This is get me
that's-
fucking angry,
That's
bro.
what it's get me.
This shit is
The
get
way
me angry,
how
bro.
fast shit is be moving and don't hit nothing. Like I mean, I know asteroids is crashing the planets and shit, but
But
like the speed should be moving through like
because
and don't yeah. that
according to them, it's because of the second law of thermodynamics. When the Big Bang happened, the universe went from the bang outwards. So whatever direction that we're moving in, everything else on the side of the bang which we came from,
everything just going
right,
outwards.
going in that direction.
So you ain't got
as
nothing
well.
to crash into.
Okay,
Right.
and this bang so big, we still fucking moving.
Yeah,
So we ain't gonna never stop
apparently.
because in space, it's like no momentum, right?
Yeah,
It just
no, space is no what's the word? Space
You
is
was a ant,
space is a
nigga, You
vacuum.
never understand the shit, dog.
It's no fucking
It's a
nigga. Just
fucking
call me an
ant.
ant.
No, space.
You never understand this, dog. Like it's too deep, bro. It's too
Nah,
deep.
bro, it's too stupid to me,
Nah,
bro.
'cause
It's fucking
space-
stupid as hell.
Because in space is a vacuum, so no matter the amount of mass something has, everything can move at the same
And
speed.
you know what light years mean, dog?
That means how much times?
That
it
means
take-
you gotta travel the speed of light for a year. Yeah, and then it
yes,
takes
light year.
it takes you.
Yeah. I understand that. I understand that.
Yeah, bro.
I
You gotta
understand
travel
that.
the speed of light for a year to reach that destination. So when they say like 600 light years away, you know how fast you fucking traveling for 600 years? Not even a lifetime,
not even
bro.
that. Not even that.
Should be fucking far as fuck.
And here's why the whole space shit come up, because I didn't even want to talk about space. But you say time, right?
Uh-huh.
And y'all seen Interstellar, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Great movie.
No, I didn't see it.
Great movie.
Uh-huh.
That was a dope movie.
I seen.
It's a don't
I'm
don't
just
smoke
saying.
before you watch
I'm
it.
just saying the first movie you thought I didn't see.
Uh-huh.
I
Go
seen.
ahead.
Anyways, Interstellar, right? They had the shit about time, about like the further you remember when they go onto that planet and the nigga
Uh-huh.
fall asleep or some shit,
Uh-huh.
and they was on the planet for like
It's a
12
flat, it look
years
like
or some
a flat planet.
Uh-huh.
shit. It was the all water shit they was on.
Just
Uh-huh.
Like
saying.
he was up there for like 30 minutes,
Right.
but they was down there for like years. So it's like when you leave Earth, like I could leave Earth in a spaceship for like 4 days, and when I come back, it's like 12 years over here. Some shit like that.
It's because of the theory of relativity. Because moving on.
This nigga know every fucking thing, bro.
Einstein.
This
dog.
nigga got
I love science, but
This
because
nigga. That's why
Einstein.
you don't like this conversation.
Nah, bro.
Because
I
Everyone know
shitting on this.
Einstein, dog.
Okay. Okay.
No,
Shout out to the episode title. Everybody know Einstein.
because
E equals MC square.
because moving at the speed of light, right? Traveling when you moving that fast a rate, it changes the perception of time. It actually, you being in that capsule moving at a certain speed, you don't experience time the same way people would on Earth because of gravity on Earth, because people just being there and
Shit just
Moving it-
moving slow.
hold on.
You
Like
moving
light
at light
years,
speed.
light years isn't a measure of speed. Light years is a measure of distance, right?
These science niggas done got Dito, bro.
They don't get me.
These science niggas got this nigga, bro. Yeah, it's the theory of this.
Yeah, it's a theory of relativity. E equals MC square.
Either fucking way, bro. Science be lying, bro.
But
Lying.
there's thing again that right there they have proven to an extent, because when astronauts go up in space and when they come back, like their watch is different from the time that it should be. Like it's off by like seconds, but even that is still enough for them to feel like they've proven it. They haven't gone far enough to
So
come back.
they wasn't thinking that shit when they gone to the moon, because they didn't go to the fucking moon, bro. You see what I saying, right? Ooh.
But
They went to the moon.
one other thing, another aspect of time I want to talk about is the amount of time that we waste. Like I actually sit down and had a conversation with somebody about this, right? And we use more than 24 hours in a day.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I had to think about that. Explain this to me, science.
Hold on. This ain't a matter of science.
This a theory of
No,
something.
no. This ain't a theory or nothing like
So
that.
what the fuck could this
How
be?
do we use
How
more
wait?
than
How
20
can
after
it
we
be?
done gone through all this shit?
No. How can it be not a theory and not science, bro? I
We use
fucking.
more than
Oh,
24
this
hours
religion
in a
then?
day.
Hold on. No.
Oh,
I'm about to explain.
shit.
I'm about to explain. Because we sit down and we talk. Me and the store, we was talking about it. And we was talking about how much time we waste in a day, right? You wake up in the morning. You going through your routine. You shower. You brush your teeth. You put on your clothes. Now, also in that time, right? In that time, what else are you doing? Especially in this day and age now.
Nigga, what else could you do?
We on social media, or you brushing your teeth and doing and looking at your phone at the same time. Even though it's only 24 hours in a day, we actually using more than 24 hours because we ain't doing one thing at a time. You know what I mean?
I kind of follow you. So you saying
So
the 5 minutes
so-
to take me to scroll
So
and
people
look
who multitask do more than one thing.
do
Yes.
use more.
Use
than-
more than 24 hours in a day.
Yeah.
So you're
If
saying-
you're a multitasker, if you're a multitasker, you use more than 24 hours in a day.
No, because
That's
if you
what
sit
you
down,
can
down and think about it, right? If you were to sit down and focus your time to do something, and it takes you 10 minutes to do it, if you just sit down and focus on it, right? And then you do something else that takes you 10 minutes to do. But you can multitask and do those two things at the same time. But doing those two things at the same time, it takes you 18 minutes to do, right? When you're doing it at the same time.
So you save 2 minutes.
You
of
save
time.
2 minutes. So you, even though that was 20 minutes if you did it separately,
Somebody be on to some shit.
yeah. So
No, I see where you coming from,
yeah,
right?
and so we went down this whole
But you don't use 24 hours in a day. It's the same.
You know,
It's
so
the
fucked
same
up.
time. That just like you say, these things on the wall they red. That's like if we just call them blue.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
I mean,
I'm just
it's
saying
the
this was
construct of time.
this was something where me and them we got into and we talked about the amount of time we sit down and waste and when you sit down and think about all of this, even I mean you got to be a big multitasker working in the kitchen with everything you're doing, right?
Yeah,
So
to an extent.
if you was to just focus on one thing at a time, fuck, dishes will take forever to get out of the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
So you have, I mean, as humans, we have to be able to multitask, and I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
manage your
like
time.
with that,
Manage
if we
your
if we
hour.
look at the time we waste doing that, and compare ourselves to people who are more successful, right? And you see they have a better time management. They utilize, and if you read any books by these people talking about how they utilize their time, like they utilize their time to the T, like their day book out. Like if you hear Steve Harvey talk about it, this dude got flicking a radio show in the morning, game show in the afternoon, midday he have his talk show, and then he got stuff after that. You know what I mean? And you hear him talk about it, and he got to go from the radio show, go to where he going, change real quick, and everything time for him down to the T. So if we sit down and look and analyze how we could be more efficient with the time that we have, you know, people always say it's only 24 hours in a day, but it's a lot you could do with that 24 hours.
Okay, so since scientists love to do this shit, can we just name this after yourself? Like the Dido theory?
But it's
The Dido law? Or
but it's down to like
you know what I mean?
when
like,
you have those resources to use your time that way. Because like after people don't make it, yeah, of course their time scheduled down to the last minute, you know, and they have the resources to do that. You know what I mean? Just like Kobe Bryant. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Tragically had a helicopter accident, but he used that helicopter to cut down his commute. And you know what I mean?
But that doesn't mean
it's like
that don't mean we don't have any resources though. We have resources and we should
I
use
ain't
the
saying
resources.
no.
we
Yeah,
have.
I ain't saying we don't have resources.
Tito, like, not Tito,
I
Rico,
just
like,
saying-
all us, we should be able to get helicopters, nigga.
I no.
Just-
I ain't saying. I saying like if I had the resources of Steve Harvey, shit.
Yeah, but
And if I
But
was
ain't
to-
like they
if-
just resources
it's
that
like
he
the-
working.
yes, yeah, but
He going to work. Talk show, radio show, game show, talk show. He working.
well, that's what I saying. He built up to that. Is time management through his career probably wasn't always like that.
Yeah, of course
You know
not.
what I mean?
of
He
course
started
not.
off as a stand-up comedian. He probably is doing the same shit we doing,
Yeah,
just doing the stand-up.
Of course not. Yeah.
yeah, but
That's all I'm saying.
but
That's
yeah,
all I'm saying.
I mean, but if that's your goal, or not even if that's your goal, I mean, that's just people you could look and study from to learn how to make it, you know, utilize your time better. I mean, they utilizing their time to the T, but I'm not saying that we have to do that, but even us as, you know, quote unquote regular people.
I mean, I feel like I use my. To me, I feel like I break down my time in my day every day. Like, only part I feel that where I fall off is with sleeping. Know what I mean? But once I get up, it's like go. Know what I mean?
But even them, they don't sleep a lot. You know what I mean? Like they sleep 5-6 hours.
5, 6. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's,
but they also treat their body in a way whereas they have that energy the next day. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, just the things you.
but a
input
lot of
into your
people
body
do that. I
affect too.
mean, so many of us sleep 5, 6 hours and wake up with the energy to keep moving.
That's
Yeah,
why.
but
That's
I'm
why
saying-
niggas is. That's why
That's
coffee is
what
a
they
hit.
that's what they showing to you, bro. Like, I mean, you really don't know if they got the energy. Like, they do it all the time, but them niggas be tired, boy. That's why when athletes retire and they like, bro, yeah, I got the time to spend with my family and actually do things that regular people do. They appreciate that. They be tired, boy, on a tight schedule.
I don't
You know
know.
what I
I
mean?
don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I disagree to a point.
Not saying that you should, like, you gotta grind to be successful, but not giving people any reason to not go out there and fucking grind.
That's
But
that's why some
And also-
coaches, like some like football and basketball coaches, reason sometimes days retire because them niggas ain't playing. You know what I mean? But days retire from like the mental exhaustion too. So it ain't even like a scheduling thing. That ain't even have nothing to do with time. It's just about having to keep that constant focus on something.
Yeah.
For you feel they saying so. I guess like for niggas like Steve Harvey, it's gonna come to a point where he gonna be like he gonna get mentally exhausted too. So instead of doing 3 things in a day, he might just do the talk show and the game show, or vice versa. Like as you see time like go on, but that's just how it is. So it ain't like them being tired with the tight schedule. It's also like a mental part of the game as well, like the mental part of like being an athlete and having to literally like these dudes have to keep in shape as work, bro, for work. Like it ain't like you going to the gym.
I
when
know,
you feel
I know,
like
and
it,
it's
or whatever
a
the case.
scheduled thing. Like I was watching the boardroom with Katie and LeBron, and there's like, bro, like even their agent working with them, there's like, bro, I need you to take a 2-minute call, and it's like, bro, I like really, like I can't, and there's like their agents just is expressing the fact that
2 minutes is a lot of the
that
time.
they got to go through all the work they doing to get them to this call. Know what I mean? This 2-minute call that they need to take out of their day to take this call. Like there's a lot of work leading up to that, and should be scheduled down to the T, bro.
Yeah.
And that should be mentally taxing.
But
Yeah.
I'm not saying
on
it's
people.
not. I'm not saying it's not, and this is where I disagree to a point.
That's
right?
why people is work towards retirement.
Yeah, but I don't think some people do, right? I think some people work because they love what they do. And yeah, there are some people that are doing what they do for the money, right? Because it pays well. But you have some people that literally love what they do and they get up and they go and they enjoy that shit every single day.
Yeah.
Like,
But that don't mean they have a tight schedule.
No, that
got
don't mean
some
they have a
people
tight
who-
schedule. But
Yeah, they still
but-
could get mentally exhausted from that too.
they can, and everybody needs their time to.
No, I mean, if
to
you
res-
love what you do and
rejuvenate.
you just do it, yeah, like it's no mental exhaustion in that.
And,
But
and
people who have jobs and 9 to 5s and they're looking forward to retirement because they really don't want to do their job. Know what I mean?
that's because they
That's
doing
what it
something
is.
that
They don't love.
enjoy. Exactly.
But it's
When you-
hard to make money to do. Some things it's hard to make money, bro.
Nah,
I mean, you
bruh.
gotta keep pushing.
And-
You can make money off anything, but
In this world, I
shit is
find
hard to
out
make
in
money.
the past 10, 15, 20 years, I have found that there's a lot of ways to make money, bro.
off of what you love.
Off of what you love, bro. You go now and you look online, like people got selling stuff for every little thing, like anything you could probably think of right now. You could go on Amazon or flipping Alibaba and find it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. I
Alibaba.
mean,
Like, bro,
it's challenging.
a dude on Shark Tank is a millionaire from flipping nose filters, bro. Filters that just slap right over your nose. Like that ain't even a joke, bro.
Not funny.
But
It's funny like a joke.
But that's what they saying though, right? Because
Nah, you know why it ain't funny? Because you
Uh-huh.
like, why the fuck I couldn't think of some shit like that?
Nah, because even the sharks is like, okay, like let's you here trying to get us invest in these, nose filters. Okay, let's hear your numbers and stuff like that. Oh well, I did 5 million in sales. All their eye open up like, how the hell you do that?
They wanted to see proof of that shit
Yeah.
immediately.
And what he told them was that he don't make it for the U.S. All his sales in China because they got bad flipping, pollution and stuff over there.
Mhm.
People need stuff, and all their mind is like, we ain't even really think of that. And it's like, oh, and then obviously somebody invested in them. So
So
But-
now them shits over here too. Now them shits over here
Yeah.
too.
Shit, the
But-
coronavirus, but them shit on lock.
yeah, but my whole point is that there are people that wake up and do what they love. Yes, even if you're doing what you love, you can get exhausted sometimes, but that ain't gonna be most of the time. You wake up and like us coming and doing this, bro. Like there's be times I tired, but I love doing this. Like I
Yeah,
really
yeah.
Fair
really
enough.
enjoy this. You know what I
Fair
mean?
enough.
and
But it does get mentally exhausted, no?
I'm not saying that it doesn't. I'm not saying that it doesn't, but I'm saying that like this, I think I could do this till like 95, 100, 110.
Nah, you can't. You gotta go to 30 to
Sitting
40,
on
and
your
then
ass,
40 to
you
50.
gonna get some ulcers.
Yeah, you gotta do 30, 40,
Nah.
40, 50. You gotta do that shit too.
But I just saying that everybody be able to utilize their time in a more efficient way. Whoever you are, even little small efficiencies, bro. Because you have people who utilize less than 24 hours in a day without being, not being efficient, and you have people who utilize more than 24 hours in a day being extremely efficient. You know what I mean?
You know what's so crazy? I look at that so differently, bro. Like the 24 hours in a day, bro. That's my time, bro. Like I do what I want with the 24 hours. I go to work. Like trust me, bro. If I didn't have to work, and I know everybody gonna agree, if I didn't have to work, bro, I wasn't getting no fucking work for 8 hours, bro. 8 hours. Like, and then check this out. Check this out.
course not
Wait.
easy.
Wait.
You do what you
Wait,
want in the
wait,
24 hours,
wait.
but you go to work.
Just hear me out.
But
Just
if
hear
you
me
didn't
out.
have to go to
Oh
work.
my God. Just hear me
I'm
out.
just saying, that shit didn't sound too...
No, that sounded like, if I could explain it, I can tell you how it
Go ahead,
sounds.
go ahead.
I can tell you how it sounds. What I mean by that is, like, for instance, right? We go to work for 8 hours, right? Almost every job is an 8-hour job, right?
Mhm.
That's 8. You sleep for 8.
Right.
That's 16, right?
Uh-huh.
So now you just got 8 hours left, like, for yourself.
Uh-huh.
Now, that 8 hours,
Uh-huh.
is what you do to, like, go out, have a few drinks,
Which you
whatever
really
the
get 8
case.
hours.
You see what I'm saying? Like, so like for me, like anytime I have to like come back to myself or take time for myself, I take the shit out of that, bro. And I ain't want to multitask and do this and do that and this and that, yada yada. I want to enjoy the time that I have, that free.
That's why
that
you
free
gotta
time.
figure out a way to minus that 8 hours and make more than you make in that 8 hours that you minus in an hour or two. Okay? Therefore, the additional 6 hours.
I like the Dito. I don't like the Rico law. I like the Dito. Dito law.
The additional 6 hours you could
Where you
keep
get
that for
where you get the
yourself.
6 hours from though?
Tito, you get where I'm coming from?
Not at all.
You minus 8 hours of work.
Right?
So that's 16 hours.
That's why I say no.
You minus
No,
the
that's
8.
10
You got
hours.
16 hours left.
That's 8 hours left, actually.
8 times 3 is how much?
I ain't talking about in the full 24. I'm talking about between sleep and work. I say you minus the 8 hours,
Okay.
right?
Minus it from what?
Obviously,
What are we minusing the 8 hours from?
from work. Minusing the
Oh,
8 hours
okay.
from
You
work.
saying if you don't have to go to work. Okay.
I'm minusing the 8 hours from work.
So now
Okay.
you got
saying,
16 hours.
I'm saying become independent. I'm saying
Mhm.
find a way to make more money you make in that 8 hours in 2 hours. Then you have additional 6 hours.
I get him
Okay.
now. I get
Yeah,
him.
okay, yeah.
That's what
That's
I'm saying.
amazing. That's amazing. How easy is that to do?
In America.
So hold on.
It's a capitalist society.
Hold on. So hold on. So tell me where
Truly-
else that could be.
Truly,
did
all
that
we got to
easier?
do is brand our YODC and market it. Sell something.
Very true.
Like
we need
facts.
to
like
sell
T-shirts
something.
soon.
Yeah, it was.
That's
it
supposed
should-
to be in
January,
but
but
we
it's
upset-
February.
Sorry guys, sorry.
We apologize.
We working on that. It's finally Friday. It's finally Friday. We need to get working on that. And I mean, talking about wasting time.
Yeah. So, yeah. I do all this to talk to myself, just to be honest, Gotta tell myself to stop flipping procrastinating and be
Right.
more efficient with time, you know what I
This
mean?
nigga, dog. This
Nah,
nigga.
Nah, but
Yo,
honestly,
this
but
nigga
honestly, we
fucking need to
live.
stop, yo.
We could sell fucking dildos.
Okay.
Okay, pause.
Okay.
Pause.
Okay. Finally
Pause.
Friday. It's finally Friday. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all for fucking with us.
Fuck
And
it.
you
You
feel
get-
what I
you
say?
gotta
No pun
find-
intended. No pun intended. It's
You
Finally
gotta
Friday.
find something to sell, dog.
No, you know something. There's a million, bajillion things you could sell.
You don't want a prostitute?
No.
You don't want to sell dick?
No.
Sell dildos.
No.
Sell dick.
No.
It's all right.
No.
It's all right. You
No.
can find us out on
No.
Instagram.
Wrap it up, Tito.
on
Wrap it up.
Instagram.
No pun intended for that either.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up.
You don't have to wrap a dildo up.
Oh my god.
You
Oh my god.
just go. I mean,
Hey, like
it's
us.
already plastic.
Search us on YouTube. Your opinion don't count.
I love
Like,
it. It's wrap it up.
subscribe, share, click that
That's what I'm saying.
notification
It's
bell.
already rubber.
Definitely click the
That
notification.
notification bell.
Yeah. So y'all
Check
can
us
know.
out, check us out on Twitter. Search
Yeah,
YODC.
yeah.
Check us out on Instagram.
Fuck
Your
up.
opinion don't count _ YODC.
I don't even do the Twitter shit.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
for real.
Okay, every show that I closed out, make sure y'all go check us out on Twitter. YODC.
Yeah.
Hey, and also we got a link in the description for PayPal if you feel like supporting us. Support us so we can bring y'all more content.
Yes.
You know, we got couple things.
We
in
gonna
the
do
works.
crazy shit, bruh.
That's what I'm talking about.
We see couple of them little flipping challenges they have.
We ain't doing no challenges.
Nah, like you see the one where they say with the chair what only woman could do and
Who
man
see
can't
it?
do.
Who see it?
We see it.
I
All
just
see
say
it.
he see it.
I said we.
Oh, we?
Yeah, we.
Okay.
I ain't speaking French though.
Okay.
Right? So
Bars. This nigga dealing with dog.
yeah, so we may try that out, you know, see if men can actually do it.
He might try that out.
Yeah.
To see if his like man like him can do it.
Because he is actually a man.
Exactly. I am a man. And we may do a
Yeah,
couple
yeah,
of
yeah.
mukbangs. If y'all ain't know what that is, it's basically just
we
trying out some food.
I ain't banging nothing.
we ain't doing no. We ain't doing.
I ain't banging nothing
We
with this
ain't-
table right here.
We
Daddy.
ain't doing nothing about
Listen,
no mukbang
yo-
after I just clarified Dito is a man.
Yo,
We ain't doing no muk.
Listen,
We ain't
we
doing
I
no.
ain't buy,
no
only this
type of
table
bang.
is what I banging.
Yeah,
with.
Okay,
nah.
okay.
Not
Not a
even the
mukbang.
table.
We could be tasting some food. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
So yeah,
God
just
damn.
check us out. Check us out. Look forward to the new content. It's
We're
finally
doing a
Friday.
mukbang.
It's finally Friday.
What the
We
fuck
out.
is this?
We love y'all, man. We fucking love y'all, man.
And it's a capitalist society. Sell dildos or something. Yeah, yeah.